Corky's ribs. And you know Corky's ribs, and you love Corky's ribs, and you buy Corky's ribs, and you eat Corky's ribs a lot. Now we're stepping up to the big guys here. Sold out the last time it was on in QVC.
Yep.
And the time before that. And the time before that. Every single day it's been on, it has sold out. This is food for probably your entire town.
It is a lot.
And maybe
It's
some
a lot.
neighboring towns, but you don't have to have it all at once. The best value ever on the big guys. The seasoned, hickory smoked tenderloins.
Yes.
They're free shipping and handling. I mean, this is like just the weight alone would cost you $60 to put in the box.
Right. That's
across
right.
the country. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not 1, 5 1.5 pounds. Do the math on that.
Yeah, 7.5 pounds.
7.5 pounds of meat, and all meat,
Yeah.
no bone included here. There's 3 choices. And again, they sold out every single time they've been on. They're just back. And if they sell out again, then we have to go do this all over again. So in time for summertime, in time for any time, 3 flavors. One of them is going to be the apple barbecue.
That's the one I'm starting with right here.
And that is the most limited, so that always goes first. There's very few of these to go around. 200 in the apple already. Honey barbecue.
Look at that.
And then there's the original. Now that I set this baby all up, now that you see that, you know, it's here and now, a little education here about the tenderloin.
So the tenderloin, we only do this at QVC, and we don't do them too often, mainly around the holidays. It is, I think, definitely a fantastic center of the plate. If you love barbecue, but you don't want to get all messy with the ribs, this is the perfect thing. So what makes our tenderloins different is, first of all, we start with fantastic quality tenderloins.
Look at how big that is.
Yeah. And
how thick that is.
And then we tumble vacuum season it. So the seasoning is not just some spicy crust on the outside like you might get at the grocery store. It is all the way through the meat. Then
tumble vacuum season.
Yes. Then we slow smoke it on our hickory pits just like we do our ribs.
Oh, do you really?
And then we baste it with sauce at the very end.
So there's 3 steps. There's the seasoning story.
Yeah.
There's the smoking story.
Yeah.
And then there's that basting story at the end.
That's right.
And by the way, if you're seeing that shot right there, he's still on, he's not even halfway through the first
I know.
one.
They go a long way.
Like how many will this feed? Well, this will feed an absolute army.
It's 1.5 pounds of fully cooked meat. So you're just heating it back up. Melt in your mouth
This
tender.
is 3-4 people in one.
Absolutely.
I mean, look at that. 1.5 pounds of meat.
Yeah.
That's 4 people.
So the apple barbecue sauce, let's talk about this one first. So the apple barbecue sauce, it's a sweeter sauce. It's perfect combination with that smoky flavor of the meat, and it reminds you a little bit of apple butter. So if you remember that fantastic flavor of apple butter that you might have put on a biscuit in the morning time, that's the hint that you get at the very end of these.
Good word, is hint.
Yes.
Not overpowering.
Oh, no.
Very limited now. We started with 200, or a few hundred of these. There's literally about 150 remaining in the apple. Sold out every single time. In time for Easter, but in time for any time. Any single time, here comes the honey barbecue.
Yes, so this is America's #1 barbecue sauce, favorite sauce, whether it's in the grocery store or ours. It is, I think it's because it's a little bit sweet, a little bit tangy, perfect combination with that meat. But look how tender and juicy it is. And it's like this every single time, and all you're doing is thaw, heating, and eating, and they're individually packaged. But look at this.
Okay. You know what I'm not seeing? It doesn't seem fatty. Doesn't taste fat.
It's so lean.
It's so lean, and there's no
And the
bone.
reason that it's not dried out or chewy, it's our slow smoked process. So the seasoning
moist.
and then hours of smoking.
Really moist and flavorful.
Absolutely. And you get the hint. You see the smoke ring on the outside? That's from that fantastic flavor of real hickory wood and charcoal. And then the sauce just tops it off.
Good news, it's back. Just back. Do the math on per serving. If there's 4 massive servings per, that's 4. Well, look at this.
Look at this right here. So we cut this in slices.
Can you imagine doing these in sliders?
This
100 remaining now
This is
in the
one.
apple.
This is one tenderloin we cut up here.
Oh, that's a great
So
shot.
imagine if you're, for the basketball games, you heat up a couple of these, slice them up.
My baseball games, right?
Oh my gosh.
My buddy's track team.
Yes,
my friend
and
Frank,
this is definitely upscale. Definitely a pork tenderloin.
How about 4th of July,
that's
right?
been barbecued.
Just put these out. They're tenderloin sliders.
Yes.
Can you imagine Corky's tenderloin sliders? That's 1. You're getting 5 of these.
Yes.
Now, there's only 300 remaining in the original. This is about every single time. Have you tried it? 1-800-395-1601. Love to take a phone call. Love to chat with you. These are seasoned, So it's a pre-seasoning that goes all the way
It is.
through.
Yeah, so we
vacuum seasoning.
stumble seasoning. So we turn our dry rib seasoning in with some liquid, and it goes all the way into that meat.
Before you've cooked it.
So it's not just on the outside. Before we even start to cook it.
To cook it or smoke it.
Yes, so
and
that
then
seasoning's
smoking,
all the
like
way
they
in
do
there.
the
Yeah.
ribs.
Yeah.
And
look at that.
What's the difference in the flavor of a tenderloin? I mean, isn't
It's
this
just
the filet
it's so
mignon
tender.
of the?
It's so tender.
pork, right?
It's so juicy, absolutely, and that's why, yeah, it has that name. It's a tenderloin. So the slow smoked process. Oh, drop that piece.
We got
right
to go to
there.
original
Look
too.
at this.
Going quickly.
Oh my gosh.
Few hundred remaining in the original.
All right, so this is
almost sold out of the apple.
the
So it's
original-
apple, honey, and then the original.
It's been on our table for over 30 years in the restaurant. Tomato-based Memphis-style sauce.
But you don't do the tenderloin at the restaurants.
Absolutely not. Only here at QVC. We wanted, like I said, we wanted to do something that's a little more upscale. So if you're having for Easter
I gotta
and you
try
want to
that
do,
original.
here, let me cut you a little piece right
I
here.
gotta try that original.
Okay. The original sauce.
Just because it's my
Perfect
job.
combination. And remember,
Where's
they're
my cup?
individually vacuum sealed.
Where's my job?
So it's not like you have to take all 7.5 pounds out.
You know the original.
Aren't those good?
The original has the tang.
It does.
Has that real little.
Yep.
Has that spice.
It does.
That spice that. There's no sweetness to it.
That's right.
There's a touch of sweetness.
Yep.
But it's the tang.
Yep.
You know it. It's the original. If you love the ribs are great. The ribs are kind of like the sirloin.
Absolutely.
Right? They'll
Yeah.
come up to the filet mignon.
Absolutely.
Right here. And the serving. Let's come back to here real quick.
Yeah.
What are you getting? Because you're looking at the price, $67.96. You know, wait. Look at the. This is one. This is one of these.
Yep.
This is one of these. You're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No bone. There's no. I mean, even on a good steak, there's a part of the steak you don't eat.
Every bit of this
right,
you're
like the
going
filet,
to eat.
you eat the whole
I mean,
filet.
look at this. This is the end piece. I want you to see this. I cut
Right.
this off the very end. Look at this. All the way through, perfect tenderloin. And that's the
Really?
dead end that I just cut off when we started.
Okay, here's the update on it. Available on auto delivery, by the way, every 90 days. Last call for the apple. 2 dozen remaining.
Oh, the apple's so
300 in the honey, 300 in the original.
Wow.
And don't forget auto delivery every 90 days for 1 full year. You're going to get it in the last minute, sold out every single day it's been on the air. Going again quickly, M53201 in the last minute.
Yep.
People they love your ribs.
Yes.
They've never tried the tenderloin.
So the tenderloins are definitely a more upscale version of the same barbecue. So if you love the flavor of Corky's barbecue, but you want to impress your guests, you don't want everybody's getting dirty, tearing the ribs apart. It's perfect for holiday. We don't do them too often. And these are seasoned, they're smoked, and then they're sauced, individually vacuum sealed. So you can take 1 out, 2, however many people you're having over. But it's a lot of food. It goes a long way. And you have dinners after dinner after dinner. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Automated ordering, great way to shop right now. Pick and click in QVC.com, or just a great way to shop. Apple sold out.
Thank
Couple
you.
hundred remaining of the other 2, and there's a lot of people shopping right now. If you are shopping for a long time, come on in. If you're new to QVC, we have a little promotion going on. It's called 5 for You. What is it? It's $5 off your very first order. What? Yeah, open up a new account and you get $5. $5 for tenderloins, $5 for juniors, $5 for Susan Graver, $5 for anything. Simple as that. Call 1-800-600-3108 for more details. Okay, and you get $5. Gave it as a gift over the holidays. Give the big slabs of this.
Yeah.
In-laws
Well, these are bite-sized.
free, and now you can do it in the bite-sized
Yes,
form.
so you can have many bites or have the big slab. We're talking about Enstrom's. This is a company that's now in its 4th generation of making delicious confections. Doug Simons, who's here, is the owner, and he is the 3rd generation. Your sons are also now involved in the family.
Absolutely.
Welcome. It's
Carolyn,
very nice to have you.
Very nice to meet you. Thank you.
I have eaten this a lot. I've purchased it. I have been a huge fan, but I've never had a chance to work with you
Thank
before.
you so much.
This is going to be fun.
The pleasure's all mine. Thank you so much.
So what we have for you today, everybody, is 75 pieces individually wrapped of Enstrom's famous almond toffee. These are called the Petites, and they are customer top rated by a mile. We have tons and tons of 5-star reviews. It's not just me that thinks they should be 6 stars. A lot of you do as well. These are delicious. They are kosher. They are gluten-free. You have free shipping and handling on these today, and the price is $38.76. Now, you can choose either milk chocolate or dark chocolate, and you'll get 75 of which either one you choose. So can you
Absolutely.
tell me a little bit about Enstrom and about this toffee?
Well, you know, for 4 generations, generations, we've been making some of the finest confections, and our toffee is to die for. And so these individually wrapped bite-sized petites are a fantastic piece of candy. You know, we cook at altitude, so we get a nice, light, fluffy cook, so the toffee's very tender. We use fresh creamery butter. We use pure cane sugar, whole California almonds, and then either milk or dark premium chocolate. And the petites are really good because since they're completely enrobed in chocolate, you get a little more